Well, we've reached the end of February, and we've been keeping note of all that we've spent over the February time, which actually brings us to the 6-month point of when we started to calculate how much it cost to live in our motorhome while we're in the UK, in Europe, and you know what the differences are. So Wendy does all the accounts and I'm just here for show. Yeah, so what we're going to do is just go through some of the things we've been spending and how much it costs. And also we're going to tell you what the average has been over the last 6 months. And well, we started to show the average monthly last month, I think, or the month before, and we're going to let you know whether we've gone up or down in average.
We will, yes.
So here we go.
That's the good thing. So
what have we spent?
So for February, most of which we were in Portugal, some of which we were in Spain,
Yes.
where we are now.
Well,
What day did? Let me just check this.
so well we were in Castro Verde in Portugal until the 17th of February, and then we just travelled down towards Faro and then along to Tavira, and then onwards into another couple of little places, and then into Spain. So we were
Mostly.
yeah, we've been in Spain for a couple of days now, 2, 3, 4 days.
Yes.
Can't remember.
Right. Yeah,
It's so hard to remember where you are or what day of the week it is.
Well, it isn't. It is difficult. But if you look at my log, if we look in the logbook or the journal, then we can find out about everywhere we've been. We got a logbook since 10 years. It's been going now. Every site we've ever stayed on or park up.
And what I try to do is take a photograph on my mobile phone every day. I don't always manage it. Because I can then look back through my photos and see where we were exactly on a day.
Yeah.
So you know, if you say to me, well, "Where were you on so and so?" I can probably look back at that date, and there'll be a photograph taken on my phone, which does the geotagging, so it knows where it is and when it is. So. My camera that we're filming this on right now, that doesn't do any geotagging.
No.
And it doesn't really geotag when I import those into the Photos app. Anyway. So
I've got this book. I don't think this is not the logbook. This is the logbook, for example. This one that we've been doing nearly 10 years. It's
10 years next year. Next year will be 10 years.
But I used to make odd notes, but I started with this book in
sort of travel journal.
Yeah, writing things down. When was the first entry? Let me just look. Oh yeah, 20th of December 19.
So
no, 20th of December 2023. Yes, I did.
So year before last December.
Yeah.
So
and we bought this little camera there, and sometimes I take a picture of us where we are. Actually, I usually take a picture of the van, but I think it'd be more interesting to take a picture of us.
So it's a little Instax.
Yeah.
It's an Instax camera. It prints out photographs like that. I don't know if you can. Oh yeah, there you go, focused. So sort of like Polaroid type photo, and that was taken this morning.
Yeah.
At the now closed motorhome park up in Salobreña, in Spain.
So that was a bit of an abrupt departure, but still.
Well,
not abrupt.
We were going to stay there for another night, but
you
know, they said, well, move on or leave first thing in the morning, which we could have done, but went out another nice park up. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get on with the money.
Yeah, this is the money side of it. Yes, so that's that. And
that's that.
So what we did now for food, we spent.
This is February. 2024.
Yes. We spent
Food.
£320.
£320, not euros.
Euros, I mean.
Euros.
Sorry.
320 euros.
Yes.
And what I'll do is I'll just calculate this as we go through. And I use a fairly standard conversion. Gives us a rough idea. 320 euros times 0.83, which is generally the conversion rate we get. £265.
Yeah.
So that's
food.
that.
Yeah.
265 on food for February. Yeah, so the 4 weeks.
Then we've spent €65 on diesel.
Mainly because we haven't moved around a lot.
No, we were staying on that municipal site.
Yeah. So
For €8 a night.
yeah. So that €65 is £54. Yeah.
And then because the €8 included electric, we only used €4 worth of LPG.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was actually slightly less than €4, but we sort of round numbers, you know. So what? Because we were plugged into the electric, we only used €4 of LPG.
And when it's
ridiculous.
included in price, we
use
cook
electric.
on it. Apart from, like, we did want to use the Ridge Monkey. I think that's where it's gone because we like our Ridge Monkeys. So that's where we spent €4 on it.
So €4, £3.30. So it's probably £3.20 on LPG in February. Although since we've unplugged from electric, we noticed the gas goes a lot quicker because the fridge is on gas all the time unless we're driving. It's a three-way fridge, so it's on gas unless you're driving, which goes on 12-volt electric, unless you're plugged in to hook up, which goes on 230-volt electric. But I'm considering, and here's the thing, what I'm considering doing in sunny days, because we've got a 400-watt solar panel for the power bank, which can be charging the power bank, and then we can plug the power bank into the hookup, which will run the fridge. And I'm going to do a tryout on that. When we get back to England, we're going to try that out. When we're in one place for a couple of weeks, we'll try that out when we get sunny days. See how long the power bank lasts on the hookup. See, and then see how long it'll last when we've got the solar panel plugged into it. So yeah, and I know there's all sorts of other stuff because it'll charge the house battery as well off of that, which is weird because that's being charged also by a 100-watt solar panel on the roof. But it's going to be a good test to see how long we can make the gas last as well if we've got the power bank plugged in to the hookup. It's going to be a fun test, I think. Yeah. Anyway, so what's next?
We spent, when we left, since we've left there, we spent €25 on laundry.
25 euros on laundry. 21 pounds.
Yeah.
£20 75p.
And the site fees.
Oh yeah.
And since we've left there, and we stayed a couple of nights on another site, it's come to €175 the month.
125 0.83 equals £104 on site fees.
Yeah.
Oh, we spent that much.
Well, it was 150 for the month
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So we were at Castro Verde for 17 days, but we got the 30-night discount, which brought it down to €8.50. But 17 days of that was in February. But then we've been free parking. We've tried to book into other campsites, but they've been full. So we've gone to the free parking, especially the one at Tavira.
Yeah.
You can't book the site at Tavira. You have to just turn up. But generally, if you're not there by 8 o'clock in the morning, you're not getting in. So just by the roundabout down the road from there, there's a free sort of park up, sort of car park opposite the big shopping plaza. And we parked there for a couple of nights, which was perfect. You know, we managed to walk into town, spend a bit of money in the town. You know, we decided after the first night it just wasn't worth getting up that early
To
just
see
to
if they had
drive
a space.
200 yards down the road and then maybe have to come back. People did drive down and then they came back because it was full still. Crazy. Anyway, so yeah, we've been on free park ups.
We had a couple of nights in another municipal site on the Algarve.
Monte Gordo, we had
near Villarreal, in it. Yeah.
Yeah, near it was between Tavira and Villarreal, San Antonio. Not to confuse it with any other Villarreal, but it's a place called Monte Gordo. Lovely sandy beach, 5 minutes walk.
Yeah, I thought that was good value at €15, including electric.
15,
I thought it was, right
15,
on the beach nearly. Good site.
€15 a night.
Yeah.
Well, 15.50, 15.40, something like that. Fully inclusive. So waste and black waste emptying, water fill up, electric included. You know, right in some woodland, and a bar on site, supermarket on site. It was shut while we were there, but it opens.
Supermarket was shut.
Yeah, the supermarket was shut when we were on site, but it would open next month, I think. Yeah, and the bar was really nice, really friendly, lovely place. Yeah, so that
Don't
was
go
that.
there if you're put off by Shantytown, or what some people call it, because there's a lot of.
Yeah.
Some people don't have very nice awnings and things, you know, so...
It's quite rustic.
And squashed together, you might
quite
find
rustic.
it. Yes, rustic, that's right, yes.
Oh, and the toilets, they don't supply toilet paper. So if you want to go and sit down, you better take your own. And some of the toilets are the odd style stand-over squat holes in the ground, so they've got sort of porcelain foot positions with a hole that you drop things down, or they've got other porcelain standard bowls, however no seats on those, no plastic seats on those, so you know they're actually they're quite wide. So you have to be careful not to fall in. It's amazing the stuff we see around. It's nice to just to. But it was I noticed on the bar above that was formed in 1944, I think. So you know, sort of during the Second World War, they built that. So, you know. Anyway, so that was that. So that's camping charges.
Yeah, so that was a yes.
We're on a free car park tonight. I've just managed to squeeze into a parking space. We're here on the beach.
Right, on the beach, on the seafront.
Lovely.
I can looking out at the sea as I'm sitting here. We ought to show people and the palm trees.
Yeah,
so you can't beat it.
I'll
We
show
would
you.
pay to go, and there's 2 campsites here, but they're full up, so you know we haven't got much choice.
Yeah, the view.
They are.
I'm filming the view right now as we sit here filming this. So that's the view. A couple of people walking by, but you can see the sea in the distance there. Isn't that lovely? That's the view out of the
I know,
door.
it's beautiful. Priceless. And
It
it's
is
so
priceless,
warm
yeah.
today as well.
Yeah, it's about 20, 22, something like that.
Yeah.
Feels warmer.
This is the last day we're going to be sitting out on the seafront. Well, you can't put your chairs out here, but there's benches across because
it's a car park.
Because we're starting making our way back tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. So that's it.
So we're enjoying today.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's carry on with this. We're getting now. We had some extras at €214.
Extras?
Yeah. Well, Pippin, we splashed out, and went to the beauty parlour.
Oh yeah.
And she had to go to the vets as well for medicines and eye drops. So she's cost us. She probably
€50.
Yeah, a good €50.
So
yeah, she
little
did.
squeak,
so that was it.
Little Pipsqueak has cost us 50
Oh, she's
euros.
waking up now.
Yeah. But she's worth it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what else? We bought stationery, and we posted some cards for the family, and what else did we get?
Well,
I'm just
shoes.
Oh, some souvenirs. Yes, I got some shoes. Yes, some Skechers, because I had we don't carry spare shoes, and I had a bit of an accident with my trainers, which I don't want to talk about that. And that was that.
Wendy had a rare occasion of emptying toilet waste and tripped up a step with it, didn't you? And it's sort of spilled out.
And we were at an air, and I couldn't.
Well,
anyway, that doesn't matter.
brings a whole new meaning to fill your boots.
Yes, it does. So I had to buy. Anyway, I've got problems with my feet, so we managed to find a shop that sold some Skechers, and I don't think it was bad. Oh, I'll just show you. They were.
We were in. Yeah. We were in the Lidl air.
Yeah.
And the immediate solution was Wendy to pop into Lidl's and buy some shoes, which turned out. I mean, normally you get some reasonable sort of soft trainers in Lidl's, but Wendy got a hard-soled, sort of cloggy type.
Yes, that was all they had.
Slippery things. Anyway, a few days later, and Wendy's like, she can't walk anywhere because her feet are so painful. Wendy has painful feet anyway.
Let me just show people what we got. I'll just show these ones. I've still got them.
Oh, well.
Go on then.
I'll get the...
Yeah.
Get the...
I bought these. These were they were €9. See?
Look at these.
They're quite nice, but they're hard.
They're...
Cork, I think. Yeah.
They're cork there.
Yeah.
Sort of clothy, you know, but not that they're a little bit flexible, not that flexible, not great.
No.
So,
not for me.
As we were walking around, and I can't remember where now. Oliao. I think it was Oliao. Wendy got these Skechers. And they have memory foam, really, really soft and comfortable, very flexible, and no laces to do up because they're stretchy bungee laces, so the slip-on is perfect for Wendy.
Yes.
So that's really, really good. And they were actually only £54.
Yes, they were in English money, £54. I didn't.
When we did the calculations. I've looked in online and in England shops, and they're way more expensive than that. So that was a good deal. Anyway, what's next?
And that was souvenirs. So that's was extras. Anyway, that was the extras. Yeah. And the last thing is when we went out for beers, and we did go out for a meal a couple of times. That was 127.
Oh, extras.
Yes.
Food and drink out.
Yeah.
So, I think one of those we paid for. Another one,
Ellen.
we had, Ellen and Alan
paid for us. How lovely of them.
Castro Verde. Thank you again for that. Really, really kind. So that's that.
Yes, yeah.
So, did you total all that up?
And the total came to 7. No, 1 minute. because I did a bit more. 770 plus 67. No, 710. It's about nearly 800 euros. Yeah. No, pounds. That's pounds. Yes.
£710
Plus 65.
plus 65 euros. 65 euros, about 50 odd quid.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's just calculate that. 65 times 0.83 plus 710.
That's India.
So we're going to say, rounded up, 764. So I'd normally round up at 765. So round up to 5. Yeah. So £765, which means that although this month's spend total was more than last month's, and I'll put the spreadsheet on screen. You'll see, I can't remember off the top of my head, but you'll see that the monthly average has gone up or down. I can't remember that either. Down. It's gone down. Yeah, it's gone down because it was 1,300 odd last month, and it's 1,270. It's on screen now, the exact numbers. So that's not bad, is it?
No.
1,300 quid a month for living full time, and I think we managed to keep it that low. We're not extravagant people. We spend a lot of time in Europe on free park-ups and very cheap campsites, and everything seems to be a lot cheaper over here. So
yesterday, for example, we went out for a nice walk at this, and I was took short, so we saw the nearest supermarket, and they have the cafes there, and they're called, and what was it called in Spain? Intermarché.
Carrefour.
Carrefour in Spain, yeah.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I dashed in there, and you sat down and said, of course, you ordered something. So you ordered 2 beers.
Yeah, we just wanted to. I mean, we've been out for a walk, and we wanted a drink, so we were probably going to go in there anyway. But we ordered 2 beers, and because we're in Andalusia region, they bought us out tapas as well, which was some warm tuna in a sort of really subtle tomatoey sort of sauce, really nice. Not a acidic sauce. It was really nice, smooth sauce. A little bit of tuna, slice of sort of French bread, and some fries, some French fries. 2 plates of that, and the glass of beer, which
a small glass,
maybe half a pint or less. €2, including the tapas. Incredible value. I'm sure if we'd ordered another beer, they'd have bought us out another lot of tapas. And then I said, well, Wendy didn't want it, so I ate both, and then I didn't need any dinner, so I had a bit of scrambled egg.
So that was unexpected.
That was it, yeah. So, how to live cheap. Yeah.
Well, I think if you go, we didn't intend it, but if you go where the locals go, you always get,
Yeah, you go. Yeah, and there was a lot of people there.
Local people.
I mean, there was one couple. They just kept on ordering bits of tapas or little plates of stuff. They kept on coming out. It was like 6 or 8 different things come out, and they had 2 or 3 beers. I don't know what was happening there. It was like a lot more tapas than they were ordering beers. I think they were paying for it. But yeah, I mean, really good. And in a supermarket cafe, and it's all outside, beautiful sunshine. It's amazing.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty because you're looking onto a car park. But
yeah, I mean, it was all right.
We enjoyed the music and listening to all the people, the Spanish people chatting, and and it was very nice. Yes.
So there we are. That's the
Anyway,
finance for
that's that month.
February.
Yes.
That's our 6-month marker. So we're in keeping track for 6 months. All the figures are up on screen, and we're going to keep on going for the next 6 months, tracking our costs, so that we can do a 12-month roundup where we've spent broadly 3 months in the UK, 3 months in Europe, 3 months in the UK, and 3 months in Europe. So that'll be 3 months in England, around Sussex and Brighton, 3 months in Portugal, Spain, and travelling through France and so on. 3 months back in England, travelling round about Brighton and Sussex, and then 3 months where we travel back up through France, Germany to Sweden and spend summer up there with family. So, you know, and that'll give you a good sort of roundup, won't it, of what it could cost you if you were doing this. You know, presumably you're watching these sort of things because you want to know how much things cost, or because you're, you know, maybe thinking about getting a motorhome and whether it'll, you know, be affordable. I think it is. Bear in mind, we live on 2 state pensions. No. I think that's it. So thanks so much for watching. Hope that's been useful. Keeping up to date with what we're doing and the money. And we'll see you again in the next one.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.